Hey Chris C, it's Matt King. Where should you go for all things franchise hockey?
Your website, franchisehockey.com.
Our website, dumbass. Anyway, here's the highlight package from our February 2nd game against Overfelt. And here's a game that we came in with pretty high spirits, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We were expecting a lot, and a lot happened, but probably not how we were expecting.
Now, when you talk about repercussions of a game, on the ice and off the ice, reviews were so good of our highlight package from the first game. Matt King, Chris Cornelius, back for a second run. It's like the pilot went well. All right, so now we've got a whole season for you guys.
I'm hoping we can live up to how we did before.
Oh, definitely, but our performance on the ice did not quite live up to how we performed in our first game, and right off the opening shift, Overfelt got on the board. This was frustrating, wasn't it?
It was very tough to see, especially after going 11-1 in our previous game.
You know, it was hard when my line came on. We were already down a goal. It was myself and Brian Rich, and our job out there was generate offense. And there was a pretty good first shift by Brian. He had some good scoring chances, and he had a pretty good hit, but that led to a penalty.
Yeah, it did. It eventually led to a power play on the part of Overfelt, and that gave them a goal too.
Special teams would really be the difference in this one. But I mean, I think Brian Rich is a guy who it's hard to tell him exactly what you want. You love that he plays physical and he's a big body out there, but you don't want to be shorthanded a lot of the game. And a lot of what Brian gives you is physical play, but that can definitely lead to penalties.
There we go with their second goal, and here comes some offensive pressure from Miles Rowland.
Miles had a great game. I mean, our forwards really, I think, to be honest, we outplayed their forwards. Their forwards were flashy, and they could really skate and stick handle. But in terms of creating concrete chances, I think myself, Miles, and Chris Anderson really did a great job. Here's a great pass by Miles. Look at the feed he gives me. I cannot believe I missed that shot. You know, I saw the disappointment in my teammates' eyes when I missed that one. I knew we had to respond right away, and we did, didn't we?
Yeah, we converted it very well, and there was a goal for Miles. It's coming around quite soon.
A little centering pass I threw to Miles here, and Miles shot that puck pretty hard, didn't he, Chris?
Yeah, he shot it hard enough to break the net and delayed the game for a couple of minutes.
That's really impressive. Have you ever seen a net just break?
No, I haven't. Even in my limited career of hockey, there we went again.
I mean, that's shocking. The referee was just saying, wow, afterwards. That was quite a shot by Miles. Here's a good shot of Mikey Stanzler making a great save. Mikey, you know, he allows 2 quick goals, and it's really easy to get down on yourself, but Mikey didn't do that at all, did he?
I think he stayed pretty optimistic, even though we kept getting scored on.
And we kept having scoring chances as well. As you can see there, I completely missed the net there. It's frustrating. And there's Overfelt. They were a team that could skate pretty well, but our D was up to the challenge. As you saw, a beautiful block shot there by Cam Rowland. How'd you feel there? I mean, you get beat, and Cam has your back.
I think it feels good to have a defensive partner who's so solid and so present there and ready to take the block and fall in front of it and make sure it doesn't go in the net. I felt pretty bad about missing that.
And you talk about really doing the little things. I think this is a team, this franchise hockey team, that, really, our calling card is really doing the little things and just passing the puck well, skating well, playing good team defense. It was frustrating because I felt like we did all of those things and we just didn't win. As you're seeing a lot of, really great stops on Mikey Stanzler. Our D doing a really good job, getting the puck out. Setting a physical tone, Cam Rowland, getting a lot of shots on net. It's just really frustrating as you see Cam's a pretty strong guy. Definitely a good play right there. And here's a play, you don't see real often. We drew 2 penalties on this play, Chrissy. 2 penalties.
We ended up with a 4-on-2, and usually that would be a situation where you couldn't help but get a goal out of it. Unfortunately, we got held, and
it's funny what happened is, one of the things we were really working on was having our defenseman activate to take shots. And right there, Cam activated, and he put a kind of a flat shot on net. Overfelt picked it up, came right down and scored. Shiraj just kind of lost his footing, but I mean, Shiraj played well.
I think he's definitely our strongest defenseman, and he's a real asset to the team.
As you can see, we're getting a little frustrated here. Miles puts a little hit from behind there, and it was a physical game. It wasn't a dirty game. It was a physical game, though. I think it's fair to say that. As you can see, Mikey Stanzler is just. I mean, he had his mental focus out there. There's a lot of tough stuff going on in front of him in terms of his team not converting chances, but he stayed strong. Look at these saves he's making.
Yeah, even in the middle of Overfelt's 4-on-2 back a while ago, he stayed cool, he stayed calm, made a couple good saves.
Here's an interesting play. Chris Anderson's going to get the puck here. Good scoring chance, and you know, we had a lot going towards the net. Overfelt took a lot of shots and missed the net, but we had our chances. And Brian,
There's another penalty.
there's B. Rich. You gotta, you know, gotta be a little more careful than that. This would end up being an interesting play. Brian takes the first penalty here, and Robbie's about to take a penalty. And what can you say about this one, Chrissy? This is pretty shocking.
I didn't enjoy the fact that picking up your stick after it's been broken was a penalty. It kind of goes against what every good person's been taught, that you clean up after yourselves, and Robbie was pretty upset about that too.
This is true. We haven't seen the clip of it, but I think when it happened, Robbie Merck was just, he was tossing his gloves and he was cursing at the referee, and it was pretty entertaining to watch.
I heard a lot of angry support.
Speaking of angry support, here we go. Here's the big scene. Chris Anderson is not pleased. He's taken down. A little hit from behind. It's a dirty play, and I come off the bench because, you know, my teammate will not be pushed around. I give the guy a little shot. And somehow, out of all this, I take the only penalty. Chrissy, please explain this to me.
I think you were the next guy in, and the refs just...
But you know what? There are already 4 guys in there. You know, you stick up for your teammates. That's what you've been taught to do. I think that was a ridiculous call, but Overfelt took advantage of it.
I totally agree. Unfortunately, there we go.
You got to give them credit. I mean, they took advantage of the opportunities we gave them. They scored on the power play, and that was kind of that. I mean, as you can see, that was a 4-1 score, and the game was kind of in the bag at that point, unfortunately. But I mean, we kept at it. We had a lot of chances after that. We had pretty good puck possession. It was a frustrating game.
Yeah, on the subject of puck possession, we were pretty much even to them, weren't we? We played similarly well.
I mean, look at all these scoring chances we're having. Look, you know, you can see how frustrated we're getting because we had the puck down in their zone. We were generating a lot. I mean, you guys, as a team, we had to understand that we were so close to scoring.
Yeah. We needed some extra goals to make it a little better at the end of the game. So badly, we pulled our goalie, and there's Matt King's great slide to wrap it up.
You know, you don't want to lose by 4 goals. You want to lose by 3 goals. No, you don't want to lose. But, you know, even when the game's over, you got to give 100%. And I feel like, you know, to conclude this one, we really did give 100%. 4-1 loss to Overfelt. The only goal scored by Miles Rowe in his 5th year. I picked up the assist there. Visit franchisehockey.com as we look to right this ship.
I'm Chris C.
And I'm Matt